Yo, people, it's me again. So I was watching another clip about DNA, men wanting DNA tests, and girls getting upset with it, their partners getting upset. My thing on this is this, yeah. If a man asks for a DNA, he don't trust you. He doesn't think you're an honest person. He doesn't think you're loyal. So why would you want to have a kid for him if he doesn't trust you? That's one. Two, why would you even want to bring a kid up in that environment? Because if he don't trust you and a year goes past, 2 years, 3 years go past and he's still asking for a DNA or he still don't trust you, would you want to have a kid in that kind of environment? Then two, ladies, for a man to be asking you for a DNA, he clearly doesn't see you as wifey material or a girl that he wants to marry or a woman he wants to marry. Because if he wanted to marry you, he would trust you enough to trust your word that that's his kid. Not only that, for him to ask for a DNA, you two clearly didn't sit down and say, oh, let's try for a baby. And if you didn't sit down and say and make a joint decision to have kids, why are you having a kid anyway? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? This is why there's so much children out there that don't have fathers, that have fathers that have abandoned them. And it's not that the fathers abandoned them because, they was in a happy relationship. They probably didn't want the kid in the first place. Because if a man sits down with a woman and says, I want a child, me and you should have a child, and they both make a joint decision, 8, 9 out of 10 times, that man's gonna be there forever. Even if he isn't with the woman, more time he's gonna stay with her. He's gonna look after his kids forever, even if he ain't with the woman, because he made that decision. Do you understand? Now, I'm not saying there ain't some men out there that don't choose to have kids and still end up leaving the girl and not looking after the kids. Yes, there are men out there. But think about it. Most men that wanted a kid and had a joint decision with the woman and said, let's have a kid together, and they both sat down, spoke about it, most of the time those men are going to be in the kid's life forever, even if they're not with the woman. But it's when a woman makes the decision for him and says, I'm having a kid. Now, to me, when a woman goes to a man and says, I'm having a kid, without consulting him, she just comes and says, I'm pregnant. To me, that woman obviously thought about having a kid before she got pregnant. There's no way she just woke up one day, I'm pregnant, what we going to do? I'm having it. Nah, she's obviously planned it. 9 out of 10 times women have planned it in their head way before. When I'm 20, I'm going to have a kid. Now, when I'm 32, I'm going to have a kid. Now, if you know that you're going to, when I get a certain amount of money, I'm going to have a kid. Now, if you know that, why haven't you told the man that you're sleeping with, your partner or whoever? So you're just sleeping with a man knowing that you want to have a kid. Why haven't you told him? See, women like to just plant a kid on a man and then expect a man to just look after the kid without even consulting him. How do you know? You might be in the right position and to have a kid, but you don't know if that man's in the right position. You don't even know if he wants you like that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So women, you need to have a joint decision before you. Once you tell yourself you want to have a kid, you need to sit down with that man and tell him. You can't just plant it on him and say, I'm pregnant and I'm having a kid. Of course he's going to say, I want a DNA test, because he's hoping it ain't his, because he don't want to be with you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? He don't want to be with you, so he's hoping it ain't his. And then we got too much kids growing up fatherless because of these kind of situations. They're getting forced into being a parent, a dad, before their time. Do you understand? The time will come when you will get a man that loves you and wants to sit down with you and have a kid. But you don't just force it on somebody. This is why a man will say, oh, I want a DNA, because he's hoping it's not his. And from a man says, I want a DNA, why would you want to have that kind of man in your life? Because that just shows that there's issues and problems already. For a man to even want to take a blood test, he don't trust you. There's problems in the relationship already, so it's not going to last. It's going to end up bad. So ladies, please, let me know what you think. Like, comment and subscribe. Peace.